Welcome to Maple Ridge Chrysler. My name is Jamarly, and today I'll be showing you this great 2015 Ram 1500 SLT 4x4 in bright white. This vehicle has the crew cab with a 5-foot box. Starting over here at the front of the vehicle, we will see our quad halogen headlamps, as well as our fog lamps down there at the bottom. And here up front, you can see our front towing hooks. Under this hood, we have a 5.7 liter Hemi powered engine. This engine is powerful while yet still being great for fuel economy. Down here we have 17-inch completely aluminum rims wrapped with Goodyear Wrangler tires. Every wheel has ABS disc brakes. Now coming up here to the mirror, we will see that it is a breakaway mirror, which means it folds both to the front and to the back. In the case that you hit something or something hits it, they'll move out of the way instead of just instantly breaking off. These mirrors are also heated so that during the winter time you don't have to scrape them with your credit card, because it'll just melt all the frost and snow off. Now before we enter the vehicle, I just want to show you something quickly. On the remote, we have our panic button as well as our unlock button. Press once to unlock the whole vehicle, press once to lock the whole vehicle. Now let's step inside. Here inside the front door of the vehicle, we will see our left and right power mirror controls, as well as our power window controls and our power locks. There is a great amount of storage in the door, as well as a water bottle and cup holder and one of the cabin speakers. Before we go up into the other side, I just want to show you quickly, there's a back lumbar support for you in the seat, as well as electric controls to move your chair. Coming in here to the side, we will see our headlamp controls to the left of the steering wheel. You can also set them on auto in order to allow your lights to change according to the brightness of the day. Down below we have our parking brake along with our lever to release it. Behind the wheel we have our lever to adjust the height of the steering wheel. And now I'm just going to climb in and turn on the vehicle, and we'll look through a few more options. Oh, just having a little bit of trouble here. There we go. Now here we will see our tachometer on the left and our speedometer on the right, with the digital display in the middle that is showing the direction that we're facing, the current temperature outside, and it's a beautiful sunny day, and our speed, which can easily be switched to miles per hour. This vehicle has 18,586 kilometers on it, which is great. Now going back on the digital display, we will be able to see other vehicle information such as your engine hours, your tire pressure, your transmission temperature, your oil temperature, etc. As well, we have our fuel economy that you can look at, or trip information, and so much more. Now if we flip down quickly to the messages area, this is where we would see if the car is alerting you of changing your oil or checking your transmission temperature, etc., etc. Now coming down here to the wheel, we will see our voice recognition controls, which allows you to control your phone via USB remote or Bluetooth. This allows you to answer your calls from your wife or your kids' text messages without removing your hands from the wheel, which increases your safety. Here's also our remote for our digital display, as I was just showing you. Here's our cruise controls, as well as our manual gear shifting in the case that you choose to manually shift. This vehicle is automatic. Now coming to the center, we will see our 5.0 Uconnect screen, which is a touch screen. It is able to have Sirius satellite radio. There's also AM and FM, of course, and you can connect media devices via Bluetooth, USB, or auxiliary jack. You can link a phone, as I mentioned before. You can look at your compass, further settings for customization, and you can look at your outside temperature, the clock, or you can turn the screen off. Here are your knobs for tuning and volume, as well as here are your climate controls, your hazard button, your towing adjust, your traction control, towing and haul button. Coming over here, we'll see our E-shifter dial in black, as well as your two-wheel drive button, four-wheel drive low, four-wheel drive lock, and neutral button down below that. Here we also have a DC plug, a nice little drawer for storage here, a USB power plug, an AC 3-prong power plug, 2 large glove compartments, as well as a 40-20-40 split in the front, which means the center console becomes the 6th seat in this vehicle. We have 3 large cup holders, and in the center console we also have our hookups for our auxiliary port, auxiliary jack, USB port, and another DC plug, and this mechanism to keep your change. Up above we have our controls for the back sliding window. Now I'm just going to step out of the vehicle and finish showing you the rest. Here in the back door of the vehicle we will see that it rolls all the way down, which is always a great feature. And we have our power window control. There's also a great amount of storage in these back doors and one of the cabin speakers. Now looking into the back, as I mentioned before, this is a crew cab, which means there's a ton of leg room, as well as on under the floor mats here. We have some storage in these little containers on the side. They're nice and deep, and these inserts are actually removable, allowing you to use it as a cooler as well as just normal storage. As well, under these seats, which is a 60-40 split, we have this awesome little feature where we can fold out these legs and fold it out all along the back, allowing you to store something flat. As well, there's storage under that. In the center armrest, we have 2 cup holders as well as 2 cup holders below. Going around to the back, we will see our 5-foot box, as well as I didn't mention before, but we have here our rear view camera, our backup camera, and our towing hitch for both our 4-pin and 7-pin, as well as your factory installed towing hitch. Now that has been this awesome 2015 Ram 1500 SLT 4x4 in bright white. I hope you'll come down to Maple Ridge Chrysler to check out this vehicle or other new and used options. Remember, we have 0% financing and we're closer than you think. Bye-bye.